just outside of the nation's capital in nearby Landover, Maryland. Welcome in. We're getting a look at the enormous Northwest Stadium.
Set to kick off.
Ball teed up. Austin Seibert out for the kick. And we're off and running from Landover. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Look at this. The wideout gets it to start this drive. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Tried to mix in a little wide receiver carry and catch this defense on its heels. We've seen it work time and again, and it almost got there. Without that tackle, we could have seen a big gainer. To give some credit to the defense where credit is due.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Williams set to pass. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Williams from the gun. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Quan Martin with the pick. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate, in this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth. Who's going to respond next?
First carry now for Austin Eckler. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Let's go now.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Hits him on the out route. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They have themselves another 1st and 10.
Let's go. Warrior 70. Come 19. Come 19. Take over.
Daniels from the pistol. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Shut up. 18.
Throwing now, Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Third and short, Daniels. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with first and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No gain that time, and now it'll be second and goal.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Okay, ready?
Another snap from the 8 here. It's second and goal.
Ready? Go!
Shotgun snap to Daniels. He's on the move. And they will score. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. Cyber tacks on the point after. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. Starting at the 10. Finds some space. He's past the 30. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. They're out and set. First and 10. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Second and 13. Chased out to his right. He's running with it. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Here's Williams. Moore's got it. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. On 4th down, it's Torrey Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. And this one is crushed. Wow, beautiful punt here. That is going to go for 60+. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. That one scored as a massive 67-yard effort. And the Commanders will go on offense.
69. Here we go. Panther 11.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson has it. Well, we all know, Brock, those slot guys start piling up receptions, and that makes them a priority target for the defense.
Yep.
They kept someone nearby, and they pick off that check down.
Yeah, if a play breaks down in today's football, like back in my day, last century, Well, you check down to the running back. That's not the case anymore. These slot receivers, well, they're as big a security blanket as running backs are, but the defenses, to your point, Kate, they figured it out too. And that defense, well, they didn't just figure it out in their head. They went out and executed with their bodies to take it away.
Out of the pistol, Williams. He's got it at the 6. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Offense up to the line fast. Going ground game again here. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You know, when receivers have room to operate, that's a play that can totally gash a defense. But, Kate, when you get down here in the red zone, it becomes so much tougher because you have a whole lot less space. And, in fact, you'll see defenses swarm like that one just did.
And he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call. Got to the end zone with a free play, so they will, of course, decline offsides and take the points. Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. And it's no good. He missed the extra points. Rain, slick conditions, maybe making their presence felt as they fail to add another point on. So following the missed point after, the chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. This is taken in at the 13. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Forced out to his right. He'll get it complete to Brian Robinson Jr. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the first quarter. 7-6 is our score. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They're looking at second and pretty short. Running left is Robinson. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
1st and 10 from the 41.
Ready? 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, go!
From the gun, it's Daniels. Has a man, it's Brown. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Stopped by Grady Jarrett.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
From the 44 here on 2nd down. Ertz reels it in. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Throwing the out route complete. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Dragon 60.
Again, Daniels to the air. That's complete. Here's Austin Eckler. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Jalen Johnson with the stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
79 Broncos. Ready?
Third down from the gun. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a fourth down.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away. A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Another give to the wideout. Man, he has been busy. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Tackle made on the play by Dietrich Wise.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 1st down. Here's Swift. And he's brought down for a loss.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, not for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or 2 ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
On the move, headed right. That throw finds Komet. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now from the nation's capital. The Bears looking for a score before halftime. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Cut 19, go.
Working from the gun, Williams. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Jonathan Jones makes the play.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. This is hauled in by McLaurin. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
19. Let's go now.
from the 39. Complete. It's McLaurin. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That play good for 17 and a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Robinson. And he'll get this forward, and he's stopped at the 37. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bears' 37-yard line.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Short pass brought in. And he's out of bounds, just short of the 30. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They've got first down from the 31.
Ready? Set, go.
Handoff now to Eckler. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Daniels. He's on the move. Oh, the football's loose. Bears pick it up, headed the other way. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
3rd down, you could see he may have been trying to simply do too much to help his side. It loosened his hold on the ball and gave that defense a chance to knock it free. Instead of facing 4th down, they're off the field completely.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or 2.
And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt. The Commanders going dime here to defend this 3rd down.
Here we go. Go.
Williams from the gun. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
First down, Williams. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Go. 60 back yet.
Looking to throw. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. back to throw it. He's throwing deep to the left side. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Martin with the pick. And the Commanders are stopped on that return, so that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Jamison Crowder on the return. And a great return has the offense just a touch shy of midfield as they start this drive.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
Let's go. Ready?
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. It's taken in by Eckler. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And a 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. They gain 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
19 tight.
Daniels on 1st down. Buys time, rolling right. He loses the football. Bears pick it up, headed the other way. Oh boy, Brock, some very unfortunate deja vu offensively here. This is exactly how their last drive came to an end too.
Yeah, bummer for the offense, but exactly what the defense has worked on this week. Right, they find those ball security culprits and they take advantage of it. They study that tape, Kate, all week long, looking to see who's loose with the football and where they can take advantage of it. And they've done it on back-to-back drives. On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
Escapes the pocket.
You know, that's a situation. May have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunk of yards, but still some work to do to get that 1st down.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. To throw is Williams. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Chicago brings out the punting unit. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. So no return on that punt. And the Commanders' drive is going to start from deep on their own side of the field. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Warriors 70. Ready.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Chased out to his right. He'll get this one to Brown. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. This play goes for 36. And the Commanders will have a 1st.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Here we go.
From the 40 on second down. That's caught. Here's Zach Charbonnet. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Take go.
On first down, here's Daniels. He's on the move. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. And that played good enough for a first. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And he found a little room to turn it into a nice gain down to the 6.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Let's go now. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Mustang 19. Hup.
Now Daniels to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Hits him on the out route. And that's a Washington touchdown. Seibert now to add the extra point. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Commanders drive their lead to 11. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Williams throwing again here on second down. Throwing the out route complete. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's a Chicago first down. Here's Williams. Komet brings it in. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Working quickly here. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Makes the grab in bounds left side. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
And they've got themselves another first and 10. Working inside the red zone. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. So that brings up second down. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. This is the end of the third quarter. The Bears have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. Commanders with an extra DB out there to defend this third down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. They're on him again, and he goes down again.
An individual player taking over a drive isn't limited to just skilled players on the offense. If a defender gets in a groove like this, he can wreck a drive single-handedly with his pass rush. That is back-to-back sacks for him now. And it sure seems like whatever move he's throwing out there, it's working. This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. They track him down, but a nice return in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. Has a man, it's Brown. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Here we go, set. Head to 60, head to 60. 19 Lions. Let go.
Here's 2nd and 2. It's caught, Eckler. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They'll come up 1st and 10.
Set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready, ready.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Rolling left, buying some time. Caught by Deebo Samuel. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs. That last shot took them right down to the front of the red zone. Here's first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Again, Daniels to the air. Complete, it's McLaurin. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Ready. Ring alert, ring alert. Panther 11, Panther 11. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Hunt.
From the 18 on 2nd down. Got it, man. Robinson has it. And he drives this down to the 8 before going out. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal.
Go.
He'll throw it yet again. Cut near the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them could throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
Hurt, hurt. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 18 Pioneer.
They are throwing it again. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Piniero's kick is good. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. When they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. He puts everything behind this one. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We got 2nd down.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
Throwing again on 2nd, Williams. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Working from the gun, Williams. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. They'll throw it again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here. Looking to throw it. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. On the give, here's Eckler. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Commanders will have a 1st. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He'll get this one to Brown. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Now 4 seconds left. We've got a timeout. Not that the final play is going to change the outcome, but we will get one more snap. So on now is Austin Seibert for the Commanders' field goal. It's a 34-yarder from that right hash. Seibert's kick is up and good. And that extends their lead to 14.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Brings in the kick at the 9. And he's brought down, Brock, and that brings this ball game to a close. So next to the nation's capital, it's a home win for the Commanders. And we know how rain can wreak havoc at any moment on a football field, but they didn't let that stop them today. They played their game, and as a result, they're leaving here with a victory. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. It's a win for the Commanders, as with that, we sign off from D.C.
Tell me what you want and I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm not giving up, come on, we got nothing left to lose. I've been there from the start, you know I'm not going anywhere. I don't give it, tell me what you want, you can get it. Tied up, bad vibes, bad luck, been swinging like a boomerang. Dried up, all talk, no bite, now we're coming like a hurricane. Pull the curtain back, everybody wants to get some. A surprise attack, you and me together coming at you like a hurricane. Tell me what you want right now. Ooh, let everybody talk right now. So tell me what you want right now. You can get it. Tell me what you want and I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm not giving up, come on, we got nothing left to lose. I've been here from the start, you know I'm not going anywhere. I don't give it, tell me what you want, you can get it.
Hold up, I'm coming out of me, lightning bolt electricity. Blow up, tearing at the seams, yeah, I see it unraveling. Pulling back the curtain, got the sun in my eyes. Everybody, they've been hurting, but they push it aside. Every person is a person with a different disguise. Feels like I'm on a desert island and it's Lord of the Flies, right?
Watch out for your neck, a wrecking ball is swinging heavy. With this adrenaline, it's coming out of me, lightning bolt electricity.
Tell me what you want right now. Ooh, let everybody talk right now. Tell me what you want right now. You could get it.
Yeah,
Well, you can get it.
yeah, you can get it. Tell me what you want and I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm not giving up, come on, we got nothing left to lose. I've been here from the start, you know I'm not going anywhere. I don't give it, tell me what you want, you can get it. I don't give it, tell me what you want, you can get it. Tell me what you want and I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm not giving up, come on, we got nothing left to lose. I've been here from the start, you know I'm not going anywhere. I don't give it, tell me what you want, you can get it.
You can get it. You can get it.
I don't give it, tell me what you want, you can get it.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth.
Come on.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Yeah.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Most feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it for shouted, he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now. Don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in the shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back gate yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. To get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I don't move in the brick. Talk about, now we're doing it quick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I cop the chromed out, hard top career with a shine. I got some time, they ain't I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back gate yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do when you show up on the scene with a two drew on you and your friend and play a little 2 on 2? If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I got to get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show 'em this ain't the squad for a sucker to test. Pimp, my too large and we way too fresh. Work well with and quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we be standing in your front yard yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back gate yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the front yard yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling,